What's up? What's up? What's up? This is your boy Cutie Content Guy, and I'm back for a brand new review of Married to Medicine. Married to Medical, Married to Medicine Wives, Married to Medicaid. And we are with the season finale episode, season 9, episode 15, Divine Intervention, or something along them lines. This was a fun episode. Let me get my notes. Where are my notes? So, no, wrong show. Here we go. So let's get into it. So, oh yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like the video really helps out the channel, and thank you for everybody's support. The show opens up with the couples and single ass quad. They are talking to the sex coach Taylor. This sex coach says, "How many times do you ask your husband what kind of sex does he have?" They was like, none. And the confessional, Cecil was like, "I just want it frequently. Just frequently. Just consistent sex is what I want." So, you hear that, Simone? That's all he wants. The sex coach says she's been married for 25 years, but sis got 3 boyfriends. And I said, oh, 3? And a husband? Oh, all right. Well, oh, okay. 3 boyfriends and a husband. Baby, I know that thing as wide as this table. Baby, that thing wide. She said because pretty much she ain't getting enough. Here go Heavenly. She enough for Daddy, honey, because Daddy all she need, baby. Daddy is what she need, because she everything Daddy Damon need, Dr. Daddy Damon needs. All she needs, Dr. Daddy Damon. And the coach was like, "Well, how do you know how he feels?" That's her man. That's her man. She know what Dr. Daddy Damon need. It's heavenly. It's all she needs is heavenly. I said, "Okay, Heavenly girl, sure." Probably just want you to shut up most of the time. So it's this pillow on the ground. Child, let me tell you something. I ain't never seen. Simone was laying on this pillow to like arch her back and make her butt, up in the air, whatever. Baby Cecil got down on that thing. I said, "Oh, dang Cecil." No. I ain't never seen Cecil jump that fast. You heard me? Baby Cecil jumped down on the thing. I said, "Oh, all right." Put his head down there, honey, gave a little. I said, "Oh. Oh. Dang Cecil." That's what you. Ooh, dang Cecil. Dang. If you don't want my slam, don't come. Anyway, Cecil having the time of his life. They get Curtis and Jackie ass and their child. Don't nobody want to envision them having sex. Ugh, yuck. The guys are outside smoking their cigars. Whatever. They really weren't talking about nothing. The ladies were downstairs pretty much doing a recap of what happened with the sex therapist and Jackie. And Toya was pretty much like, maybe she's staying with him because she don't want to disrupt the family, and she got the boyfriends on the side. And Quad was like, "Toya, no, she just want to sleep with somebody else, and it's not Eugene." So I was like, "Oh well, hey, who knows? We know you don't have a man." So, Jackie brings up how Toya and Anila were able to make up, how Toya and Audra were able to make up. Now it's time for Heavenly and Contessa to make up. Heavenly was pretty much on the right track. She was talking about, Contessa, you're a beautiful woman, smart, all those things she says. She says, but don't let a man tell you you're not. And don't just do things for a man. And the lady's looking at her like, oh, this bitch. Like, God damn, girl, you was doing so good, but then here you go. Baby Contessa goes into her speech, and she pretty much, this is the father of her children, and this is who she chose to marry, and keep your opinions about her spouse to your goddamn motherfucking self. I said, oh. She said, and if you don't, then we just don't fuck with each other. Wow. You heard that? All right. Heavenly says, if you want to badmouth your husband and family in public, then just do it Contessa says this is why we don't fuck with each other. And Heavenly says, "You right, we don't fuck with each other no more because you talk too goddamn much." I'm thinking to myself, Heavenly girl, you got some fucking nerve to tell somebody they talk too damn much. Girl, you don't know when to shut the fuck up. You or Big Mouth Quad. They start going back and forth and arguing. Contessa pretty much is like, I don't have time for this, and she gets up and walks off, and they just trying to talk, and Heavenly gets up and walks. Heavenly is like sitting there frustrated, and Toya's like, Heavenly, Heavenly trying to talk to her. Heavenly like, not right now, Toya, not right now. And she gets up, and Toya said, this is why you're at, you need to grow up. You're acting like a child. Toya says, she said, you act like a child, you stupid bitch. And Toya said, I ain't no stupid bitch, ho. I'm so motherfucking intelligent. I can see through you and your ugly ass wig. Ooh, he said, honey, you owe everybody everybody an apology with your trifling ass. I said, oh, the girls are talking. So then Toya tells Quad, I don't know, if you've been knowing a lot, but I've been talking to Aneela about the rumor, and it came out at your party. Quad said the rumor did not originate from me. Then I repeated it. Yes. She said that it's not her style. Okay, Quad. They were doing some back and forth arguing, going back and forth, blah blah blah. And not Contessa. What's the dang girl name? Quad was like, Toya was like, something about a contract or a carpenter, whatever got brought up. So, what's that girl name? Quadria. Ain't that her? What's Quad real name? Ain't it Quadrica or Quadria or something like that? Was like, oh, so this what you talking about? Pretty much like, oh, that's the rumor y'all talking about. And she was like, yeah, pointing at Toya, like, you talked about it. And Simone was like, actually, I brought up the rumor. And Quad said, where'd you get it from? Simone said, from a reliable source. Let her know, Simone. And in her confessional, Quad said something about JJ and people playing with her and whatever. But in Simone's confessional, she said, there's people out there wondering how Quad is able to renovate and afford this $2 million house as a single woman. I took that as, AKA, this bitch ain't got no job. We get this $2 million from, and how you pay for this house. And it's so funny. Everybody's always like, where Toya get her money from? Toya broke. Toya doesn't Toya that. Why y'all ain't asking Quad the same shit? And people, I never forget. I was on this panel, and this boy was talking about, well, Quad, she got her money from the puppies and from her investments and from Sister Circle. I was like, what fucking investment? Sister Circle been over. TV1 was not paying no fucking money like that. And them goddamn dog line shot, we ain't heard about them damn dogs yet. We forgot about the damn dogs early in the season when they ran past the screen. So people always trying to make up excuses. But my question is, y'all always digging on Toya. Why the fuck y'all not doing the same shit to Quad? What make Quad so better? Anyway, pretty much something ain't right. So, people just out there wondering. So Quad says, I'm sick of she's sick of her name being drugged through the mud. Toya says, maybe this would have show got good. Toya says, Quad, you've been alive since the fucking day I met you. And Toya says, honey, you the one bitch I ain't gonna cry for. Mind you, they sitting face to face. Y'all see Toya face? Toya was sitting face to face. She said, Quad, you've been a liar since the day I fucking met you. You the one bitch I won't cry for. I said, oh. Quad jump up, like she gonna do something. She ain't do shit. Toya sat there calm, cool, and collected. Toya ain't flinch a bitch. Looked at her and said, you a jealous bitch. I've been letting you slide for 9 years. You a hateful ass bitch. I'll let that sit in for a second. What I loved about this scene was Toya didn't yell. She didn't jump up. She wasn't hooping and hollering. She was cool, mild tone, and cleared that. Now that's how you clear a bitch. You've been lying since the day I met you. I let you get away with this. I wouldn't cry for a bitch like you. And you a hateful, jealous ass bitch. Bam. That was it. It wasn't nothing else to it. Quad jumped up like she was going to do something, and she ain't do shit. The same way she ain't do shit when Lisa Nicole threw that motherfucking water at her. She had that big ass bandit on the side of her face. Toya sat there and cleared your motherfucking ass, and all you could do was get up and make a fool of yourself. Quad, sweetie, we don't need you back on the show because you don't bring anything to the show, and the show has gotten very dark. We good on you, sis. Bye. Getting some fresh blood up in here. So Quad go in the back with Heavenly, Anila, Ardria, and Jackie, and she doing, what she do best. Talking about, I'm the Frank Sinatra of this shit. I did it my own way. They stopped playing with me, girl. Who talks like that? These mediocre bitches can't even keep your house. You got a man. Put some respect on it. So the producers do a time lapse. They do 8 minutes, 17 minutes. I think the other one was 38 minutes, and an hour. Letting Quad talk about a bunch of fucking nothing. The way I would have got up out of that goddamn room and took my ass upstairs and got me something to eat and got in bed. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. You talking too much goddamn much. So clearly you guilty of something because you going off about nothing. Girl, go and sit down some damn where. Toya cleared you and you ain't know what to do. Moving on. The next day, they talking, and Dr. Damon said, they pretty much need to stop acting up and stop hitting so beneath the below the belt and all that kind of stuff, and they need to, remember that they're still friends or whatever at the end of the day. Simone and Jackie are laying in the bed and they're talking about Heavenly and Contessa, and they're talking about all the things that Contessa said about her marriage and this and that, and Jackie was like, if you don't want it out there, you shouldn't talk about it or whatever, something along those lines. And Simone was like, as a friend, when I vent to you, I should be able to confide in you and you not put my business out there. And I 100%, absolutely 1,000,000,000% agree with Simone on that part. If you are my best friend and I'm coming to you with some relationship problems or this and that, I'm coming to vent for you. You can give me your advice and you can do that, but it needs to stay between us. When it then, even if I share it, you don't need to comment on it. So I agree with that. In the confessional, Quad talking about Toya is a difficult friend. She don't know how to listen to people. She know how to take ownership, and she has a lot of insecurities, and she can't handle people who got insecurities. I said, oh, so you talking about yourself? Great. The group has church. They're outside. The service was really good. It was talking about friendships and being there for each other. Audrey lets the group know that she's pregnant, and that is the end of Married to Medicine season 9. So I think it was a good season. Clearly the star of the show was Toya. Clearly, for all the Toya haters out there, Toya this and Toya that, Toya was the star of the show. Quad is miserable. Anila is a liar. I think Audrey can come back. She's just so loud, but Audrey can come back. Heavenly, she cool. I can, Heavenly makes for good TV, and it's easy to read Heavenly. It's easy to check Heavenly. Jackie don't add shit to the show. Simone is my girl, and we just need some fresh blood on Married to Medicine. During BravoCon, though, was interesting because the audience was not feeling Anila. They were booing her. They were not feeling her made-up stories with her and Miss Gomez. So, Andy, I hope you take heed to that. Also, our audience member asked, the ladies who was the queen of the one-liners on the show, or whatever, and everybody said Toya. It was like Toya and Quad, but Toya was like, no, I think it's Quad, honey, because the Queen of Reeds is no longer on the show anymore. Check that. Are you talking about Mariah? Bring back Mariah. it was a good season. Married to Medicine is one of my favorite shows. Um, so let's see what the reunion is giving. It's a three-parter. I think it's gonna be interesting. And from what I saw, again, the focus is on Toya, and it looked like Eugene let Quad have it. I'm here for it. So we'll see what happens next week. Anyway, thank you everybody. That was my Married to Medicine review. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next Sunday for the reunion. Peace.